And this sample's sick. The thing that makes making music happen quick is when you really when you fuck with what you make and you're like, this is sick, and it just comes out. Oh shit! They've got 9 million views. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah, some of them have taken off a bit.
We are live.
Yo.
Newborn Noise in the house
Yo.
as guest number 3, and he's brought in a few little gadgets that we're going to play around with. As always, we're making 2 beats in 1 hour while trying to do a podcast, so this is going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes.
Anxiety.
Yeah, we're just getting all the tech sorted, but it should be fun. And welcome back, George.
Yes.
Too.
Awesome. Happy to be back. It's been a while, so I'm a bit out of practice. So we'll see if I'm capable of talking and music making.
That's always.
Or you've done this before, so.
That's true.
Well, George is coming off a beat last time where we stopped halfway through and fully rebuilt. So we can,
the housing crisis.
Yeah, the house crisis.
The housing crisis.
And so yeah, it's going to be a bit of fun. But yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, drop a comment on what you want to hear. Some challenges for the lads. We'll see if they can work it into the mix. But yeah, for now, let's introduce this the new member of Noisy Neighbours, the MPC.
How's it going?
Yeah, tell us, what have you got? What this just looks absolutely wild.
Yeah, okay, so this is the MPC Live 2. It's, I reckon, probably the best beat pad you can get, that's portable. It's from Akai. The MPCs go back way late 80s, I believe, and 90s, and this is the new modern one, pretty much.
Nice.
So it's fully portable. It's got a battery, of course, chargeable battery. It's got a stereo speaker on it, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So you can kind of on the go if you want to practice. You don't have to have headphones and stuff, which is pretty sweet.
And you've been busking with it, which I've seen, which is just revolutionary. The busking game hasn't changed 80 years. And you've come along with this N or M NPC?
MPC.
MPC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, incredible.
Yeah, so I guess
taking TikTok by storm as well. A few of these videos.
Oh shit! They've got 9 million views. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah, some of them have taken off a bit.
Oh, what the?
Let's see if we can hear this.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh yes, it's a famous piece of equipment.
No. Yeah, this is just insane, man. What gave you the idea to kick this off and hit the streets with this thing and a camera?
Well, so I guess first off, it's not even really a camera. It's camera, but it's an iPhone. It's not. But I guess I was trying to learn finger drumming and stuff, and it got to a point where I've been making a beat every day since October, and it just got to a point where I was like, oh, I think I'm at the stage where I could probably take this out on the street and do whatever. And I remember going out on during the day on a Saturday, and I just hated it. It just felt humiliating. It's just a different vibe,
Yeah, for sure.
And I did that a few times, and I hated it. And then one Friday night, I was like, I got to give this a proper go, because I also had bought a very expensive portable speaker.
Yeah.
So I was I kind of have to, And so I went out on a Friday night, and I think that was the first night.
That was oh my god, that's the only time I saw you.
Yeah.
I've seen you out. Oh no, I've seen you out a couple of times, but if that was the first one, that's funny.
Yeah,
But
it
I
was.
there for that.
Yeah. And yeah, it was just a completely different vibe, eh?
Yeah.
Like being a Friday night, you know, people are out like drinking and having a good time. And it was just,
And the mic, you had a mic,
Yeah,
as you
yeah.
did here in this video.
yeah.
That's
So
such a good idea, dude. That's fucking awesome.
yeah. It's I guess it's kind of like become the corner where I go out and do some finger drumming and have some rappers jump on the mic and stuff. I haven't done it recently very much because it's freezing.
It's cold, yeah. It's so cold, dude.
But yeah, it kind of just started this whole, I guess, community thing, I guess,
Yeah.
vibe or something. It's something, and it's just from there. I've probably gone about maybe 30 times or something now, and gotten a whole bunch of crazy footage.
Yeah, dude.
Which
the
I
overarching
chop
thing
up.
here is that you just kind of were determined and you just kept giving it a crack. I mean, that's motivational.
Yeah.
Amongst being fucking sick. That's awesome.
Well,
It's not like you posted one video and it was a 9 million view hit. It was lots of work
Absolutely.
yeah.
and putting out and editing and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I guess it was kind of like I didn't know what this was, but I was like, it's something. So I enjoy going out and doing it. It's fun to film stuff and see, like, watch your back and chop it up.
Yeah,
and it's just fun. It's like fun. So might as well post it. And then
Yep.
it just I didn't really expect it to
Well,
go
the
like that.
engagement's crazy. I didn't. 9 million views is a lot of views.
Yeah.
It's just such a cool idea.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, that's just changing the busking game. Had you seen someone do something like this? Is it a
Yeah.
thing? Because I've never seen it. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
it's-
So pretty much in Sydney, there's kind of like a beat making scene sort of
Oh,
thing.
okay.
And they do a lot of beat battles. I've done a few beat battles over the years. There's actually one coming up next month. But there's a lot of people that will either have the SP404s, which I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like it's a smaller sort of beat pad. It's
Is
also
that
an
the
older
one that JPEG used for his most recent album? It's like a little
Maybe.
green. Is it like green?
Yeah,
kinda
like
camo
it almost
green?
looks like a big Game Boy. In a way,
It
you
could
know?
be the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
But,
potentially. They're quite popular, but anyway, there's a lot of beat makers in Sydney who use those. There's a couple that use the MPC or the Push and stuff
Oh
like that.
yeah.
But there's one dude that goes by the name Mumbles who's incredible on that. And he's got an MPC 1, so it doesn't have it's similar, but it doesn't have like the
Like the
speaker and
speakers,
stuff.
Nice, okay.
And he's just a weapon. And after seeing him a few times, I was like, I really have to give this a go. I bought this thing a day after the beat battle in Sydney about 2 years ago, and I didn't touch it for a whole year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! It was just sitting in the box.
No, I opened it, but I didn't use it much at all.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I just have to do this. Like,
Yeah.
I have to like fight that thing of I've got to learn a new thing. Like, and I think when I started making a beat every day, that's when
Yeah, like it forced you to get
it's
really
discipline.
confident with it. I think the other
Yeah.
thing is like the thing that helps is that because all the Fred again clips of him using like the pads, it's like that makes people kind of now people are aware of what this is and it's kind of they realize how cool it is.
You'll think I'm crazy for this, but I actually didn't know who Fred again was until someone on the street was coming up to me saying, Fred again, Fred. And now they all do it. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
Unreal. Wait,
Yeah.
how long ago was that moment where you learned who Fred again was?
Probably January or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So and like now that I know who he is, I see him everywhere. Like I see it everywhere.
of course.
But like, yeah, I honestly didn't know.
Oh man, because
And,
he definitely was as popularized. At least now people are aware of like kind of finger drumming and like the way he chops samples is now I'm sure you would have seen.
Yeah.
Of
course, yeah.
Which is great because it's actually just so sick.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so
a lot of fun. You can do a lot of stuff, and even like on New Year's, like I will say it gets wild out there. But on New Year's, I loaded up different fireworks sound effects on, like just
nice.
stuff like that.
They did like
It's
the
fun.
hello sample in that clip is hilarious. That's
Yeah.
so good, dude. It's fucking
Yeah.
genius.
What about yourself, man? Like, have you played around much with like maybe the Push or something, or
Yeah, well, you know
like,
what?
obviously you play with the
Yeah.
with the what's that thing?
It's a SPD.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I have a launch pad as well, which is
Yeah,
it's
Launchpad.
similar to the push. It just has it's simple. It's just adjust the pads and you
Yeah.
put your effects on your computer. And I've played around with that. And as you've mentioned, the SPD, I use that as a standalone thing for a sample pad to do simple drumming on when I play, like with Moroji.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of actual finger drumming, the only time I've really properly given it a crack was when I ran into you on the street.
Yeah, okay.
And you
yeah.
were like, "Yeah, have a dig," and it is so much fun. It's actually, I'd say it's like, I tap along. You know, my whole life I've been a tapper. You know, I drum with my hands. It's It's a lot harder than I think people might expect. Well, maybe I'm just really arrogant. Maybe I had like high expectations of myself, but it's definitely way more coordination in the timing than I think people appreciate, because you just think, oh yeah, you just tap and you just hit. I can tap, but it's like, you know, you really have to. Yeah, I'm sure drummers would be fine. But yeah, my personal experience, not a whole heap, but it's so much fun.
Yeah,
I think seeing all the Fred again stuff has made me want to commit. But then I think you told me, I asked you how much this was, and you told me, and I said, okay, I might stick to just using my laptop for a bit.
But like this, obviously you got like the launch pad. You could always finger drum with that.
Yeah, for sure.
I think like the hardest thing for me is playing to click. That's something I haven't quite mastered yet.
Yep.
Because I don't play to click.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get better at it. But I kind of just listen to the sample and the tempo of the sample, and sometimes I can like rush the tempo just slightly.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't have to be exactly the same tempo.
Yeah, and that's kind of part of the art of these kind of beats anyway, is that they're not like, you know, quantized, they're not exactly on the beat.
Yeah,
they kind of have, sometimes they can have that kind of wonky feel about them. It's more authentic to like the actual original beats that were made when these were invented in like the 80s, like you said. It's much more of that classic kind of like stops and starts.
Yeah,
kind of
swing and stuff.
The swing, that's
I
the
think,
right term.
like, I always used to look at this because I used to use the machine with FL. Machine is Native Instruments. And I always looked at that as like something to make beats, you know?
Yeah.
But I actually look at this a bit differently. Like, I actually look at like the way I use it is like an instrument.
Yeah.
Like, I look at it more as an instrument. So I've got so many beats on here that I play, but I haven't finished.
Yeah, okay.
Like, they haven't even been recorded in. It's just that I just play them like an instrument, you know?
That's awesome. No, that's awesome.
Well, tonight we'll be finishing one of those beats. I hope.
Damn it.
And so for those watching at home, we're gonna do it a bit different this time. We're gonna make a beat on the MPC. Both George and Newborn Noise are gonna take that and make their own version of the track. So flesh it out, mix it, and come up with something totally different, I'm sure.
Yeah, I bet.
We'll see how it goes. If you are watching and you want to perhaps give the lads some challenges, comment on Twitch now what you want to hear. But for now, we might move into the stage where we're going to make the beat, make the originating sample.
Yeah.
So, do you want to give us a little demo of just how it works first, and then we can make something?
Do you want me to play a beat that's I've already made? Or?
No, drum something.
Drum something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm excited. This is so sick.
This will also be a good chance for us to check everything's working.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. I'll shove over a bit this way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's just loading.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah.
Can you hear it all right?
Yeah.
My style's infinite. My My style's infinite.
Damn.
Sick, dude.
Dude.
Just a little demo. Yeah.
Dude, that is
I
insane.
feel like when I saw you in October, you've definitely like just you were already cracked then, but that was fucked, dude. Even the way you use your fingers, like it's so like
It's like
so much finesse. Like it's like there's the roll, like the split with your.
Well,
Dude.
there are some patterns that I'm still trying to nail. Like, it's a bit easier when I'm a bit like on this side, but like double.
like a roll.
I can get them sometimes.
Yeah, gotcha.
Do you just do this
There we
like
go.
all day, like endlessly just playing with this?
I probably do this for about an hour every day, and part of it is like making a beat, and then just practicing either beats that I've already got, or like practicing that beat, or trying like different types of patterns, like trappy patterns as well. I'm trying to get better at that stuff, like this. You know what I mean? Like it's still you can tell that the click. I'm not getting it.
For sure, because you're kind of held to account because of the hi-hats, because they are so consistent in trap.
Yeah.
So like that's your meter. So yeah, that's definitely got. Yeah, I can see why that's harder for sure.
But there are like cheat codes, like the.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those ones and stuff like that. So there's definitely things you can do. I've actually been also trying drill patterns recently.
Oh,
they're actually a whole lot of fun.
Yeah,
like,
dude. I feel yeah. The old the hats. The snare on like the. Oh, it's like the 9 on the 16. There's that.
Yeah,
oh, man,
it's actually a lot of fun. Like, I'm not a huge drill person and stuff, even with like making beats, but like I found that playing them on the MPC is a lot of fun.
Dude,
like, yeah,
that's the other thing about this. It just looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
Like once you get competent to like the level that you can just kind of fuck around.
Yeah.
It's just so awesome.
There's just like one thing about it, and that's like after a while your fingers like that, like this finger, the amount of times it's like been bleeding because it just because I feel like with the the machine and the push or the launch pad, they kind of have similar pads. Like they're quite soft. This is like, if you feel it, like this is like literally like a drum, like a, it's got that kind of, so it's like sandpaper after a while.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, dude.
Blood, sweat, and tears going into the beats here at Noisy Neighbours.
Yeah, definitely. Should we chop something up?
Yeah,
or?
so let's record the sample and
Cool.
go from there.
Dope. All right, what I'll do is I'll go through a few samples, and then if there's one that stands out to you and stuff, we can go with that
dude,
one.
for sure.
Yeah.
I'll put my thinking cap on and get some ideas. But also, if you're vibing something, just go for it as well.
Yeah, of course.
Damn. So how many samples have you put on there?
So I use Splice mainly.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
So what's really cool about this is it has Splice on it. So
what?
Yeah, so pretty much like you can't look for samples, like you can't look for new samples on this.
Yeah.
But all the samples that you've downloaded through the computer or the phone can be synced on this through Wi-Fi.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. That is so awesome.
So it's pretty handy.
I imagine. I think I've got like 4,000. I've got 3,100 Splice credits that I just need to use. So I've got to.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, and also the SD card's useful too, because you can just chuck a bunch of samples onto it, or you can record into it. Like you could sample Spotify if you wanted to, or that's just awesome. Yeah. But I usually just use Splice. Like there's just so many samples.
Splice is fantastic.
Yeah, and it makes it very quick to make a beat. Although even though I've got thousands of samples from Splice on here, I've gone through pretty much all of the ones I like. So I'm like having to like download heaps of samples and stuff.
Just a reminder, Splice is like a
Yeah, of course.
It's a like a website that hosts a whole bunch of like free samples, like the drum samples, vocal samples, guitar samples. And once you use Splice enough, you hear the samples in mainstream songs, and you're like, I know they fucking got that from Splice.
Yeah, or you can tell that it's a Splice sample.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, you basically pay for like a subscription you pay monthly or yearly, and you get a certain amount of credits that roll over.
Yep,
and then
maybe we should get a sponsorship. What do you reckon? We're talking about it enough.
I'd love one. I'd love one.
Shout out Splice.
yeah. So I put together like a pack of some Splice samples that I thought were pretty cool. So we can go through a few,
dude.
and there's a bit of soulful stuff, a bit of like more electronic stuff, bit of like experimental. Can you hear that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I reckon roll through them.
Yeah.
Oh wait, can you chop these as like while we're hearing them, or do you select it then you chop
I
it?
select it and then
Okay,
chop
cool.
it. Yes. But I can, if we want to use something different, I can.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this one's cool. Yeah.
That's just like a texture thing.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, that's like Travis Scotty.
yeah.
Or maybe this. There's a lot of stuff going on. I like the busy, not the busy, but when there's a lot of stuff going on, it's good to chop because it's like you can make it sound so weird.
Yeah, and it's a good. It's 65, so it could be good for like for trappy drums, like that sort of bounce.
Oh, this, yeah.
There's a few of those like that.
Yeah. I like this one. Yeah. Shortlist this one, or use it now. I reckon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we go with that one?
Yeah, I like that one. That's cool.
Alright. Dope. So what I'll do, do you want me to kind of take you through it, or just kind of
Just do it.
just do it?
This bit can be just done, and then we'll go through in the beat later.
Okay, so that's 70 BPM. So let me just set that tempo. Okay, so I'm just getting the idea down.
Oh man, so it's a touchscreen as well, so you fully edit it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's fantastic. Oh man, you said.
And
So
then
you were
later-
signing each part to a different pad now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're chopping it live. I see.
That's
Yeah.
insane. Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
how I
that's-
usually do it. Like, there are other ways to do it. This is just how I've kind of taught myself how to do it.
Yep.
So then I just kind of zoom in.
this is something you don't normally see. Eh? Like,
No.
Yeah. the process like this,
Yeah, no, this is awesome. No, okay. So then you
and
set-
there's just no limit to what you could
Oh, yeah,
make on
so
this.
much.
Yeah.
So this is what I got so far.
Yeah, nice. Gotcha.
Then we might chop up another part.
Can you Yeah, nice.
It's a nice sample, man.
Yeah, this is cool.
Don't always get these good.
Oh man. Yeah, dude.
On
Oh,
some
man.
Kanye shit,
Yeah.
right? Alright. Let me just.
Well, Kanye is famous for the MPC. Like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Among other things.
yeah. More recently, I
There's
think this
something-
comes up every episode.
So what I might do to make things interesting is I'll reverse this part.
Oh, nice.
I mean, that's something you could do too,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know I'm just like,
No, that's I'll put more pressure on me to be creative, I guess.
okay, and then
Yeah, dude.
let's get some more material here.
Oh, man,
man.
this sample's so sick, dude.
It is.
I love
You
this.
picked a
lot.
good one, man.
Yeah, no, this is sick. I'm gonna start looking up some trap drums.
Yeah, for sure.
Give myself some ideas. Yeah, dude.
Okay, so that part is similar, but it's just got more like body to it. Like it's got.
Do you have the key as well in the sample?
Yeah, sure. It's E minor.
Nice. Okay, cool.
dramatic, very dramatic sample.
Yeah, man, this is just so cool. And then can you get samples from? Can you set up the pad so that there's a sample from different samples? Does that make sense? So like you're using this song, and then you just add.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, do that. That's so cool.
I can, if you want as well, I can add like a sound effect or a stab or something like that to go with it.
Yeah, gotcha.
Could be fun.
Man, this is so fucking is cool. I want one, man. I feel like I can like, cause I feel like there's a lot of things I want that I just can see myself just getting like kind of bored of, but this is just the option. It's just so limitless.
Yeah,
it's it's instantly rewarding. Like, cause you just put your samples and you just start hitting it. You know what I mean? You start making it chop.
Yeah, well, that's what I love about it. So when I first started using it, my goal was to make a beat in 5 minutes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that's what I was doing for. I probably did about 150 beats. So 150 days of 5-minute beats, and then I was like, okay, I want to focus on quality a bit more.
Yeah.
So now I spend anywhere from half an hour to an hour on the beat every day. But like I said, I don't finish the beat. I'll finish the beat eventually if I really like it. But yeah, I just then if I really like it, I'll chuck it in my because I've got project files that just have a whole bunch of beats, like I showed you before, like when I was playing.
Oh, yep.
So those are like my sets, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
So I can just flick through those.
Dude, it's just so. What's so cool about it is so obviously I make music at home on my PC, right?
Yeah.
And then to play it live, I have to, I bounce the stems and I'll just do a whole bunch of stuff. It's just awesome that the thing that you can use to make music is your instrument. Like, I know that sounds dumb for like someone that's a guitarist, right? Like that's their instrument is their guitar. They record on that. They take that around. That's what they're playing, right? And they sing it, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
But for anything electronic, like this is like this is like one of the only things. I mean, obviously amongst the other devices that are similar, but it's like there's no other way because you have to produce on your computer and then you have to take it out and then that's how you do it. But you can actually make and perform electronic things on the one device. It's just really cool.
Yeah, no, it's definitely I think like for my production business, Newborn Noise, it was always kind of like production business and then like engineering as well, so like mixing and mastering.
Yeah.
But I think once I started finger drumming, it almost turned into a second alias.
Yeah.
It's to my rap music and stuff because like I'm doing gigs finger drumming now, or like I'll have some shows where I'm rapping, but then they'll want to have a sci-fi, and I'll like be like, oh, well, I can do the beats for it,
Yeah,
so then it's like kind of being on the same lineup as like with two aliases and stuff. So it's kind of opened some doors up.
So
and
awesome,
stuff.
dude.
Yeah.
No, that's fantastic.
Dope. Should we try and
we'll
record
do it, and we'll get cracking on this beat. I'm excited to play around.
All right, let's give that a go. The other thing I'll show you real quick, bro, is the XYFX. So.
Oh, okay, that's sick.
You can do some really cool stuff with that. Like I use the tape stop. I pretty much don't use anything else but the tape stop. It also has like plugins on it, so like reverb, delay, like you can do master, like compression, EQ, like you can master it, like you can, so that's pretty cool.
Dude, would you ever consider making like a whole album? Like, because I'm thinking about that JPEG Mafia album. Might it be worth checking one of the songs out later.
Yeah.
As an example, because he made the entire thing on. It was basically similar to this, but I think it's that smaller one, the 404 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I think he kind of set a similar task, which was he just wanted to make the whole album on the one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever do something like that where you just kind of set, considering you seem quite disciplined with your beat a day and the busking stuff, that it's like, I reckon, I don't know, something maybe you could make a whole album or at least an EP kind of worth of stuff.
Well, I just put out like a small beat tape on Bandcamp like probably a month or two ago.
Oh, nice.
Called Busking Beats Volume 1.
Oh, so and you actually use this.
But I like it's not quite the same what you're saying because I like obviously made the beat there, but then I put it in FL and added stuff. And mixed it. Like most of it was done there, like in terms of the elements, but I'm always more confident with like mixing. And there you go.
Oh, nice. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, there's four beats on there. So the TikTok that went viral had the hello one on. And
nice.
Everyone was asking for it, and I got so slack, and I put it out like months after it went viral. But yeah, yeah.
Nice, dude. Do you know
check him out.
Chop and Soul?
Chop and Soul.
Cook and Soul.
Rings a bell.
There's a YouTuber that does a similar kind of thing. Okay. And he does the same, releases albums like this.
Yeah, I want to do a lot more of that. Like
dude, this stuff's awesome.
Yeah, there's so many beats that I want to finish, but like it's just about like finding enough time to do it because there's lots of other things happening.
Yeah, for sure.
But we'll record this in. Okay. What I'll do is I'll leave the quantize on. We might just leave it as quantized. And we want to make this a bit longer. Double length. Like that. And I'll record it in here. And then quantize it. And then I'll give you the
cool.
SD card.
Yeah,
Sound good?
Awesome.
Right.
And the stage is set. The base of the beats there. Are you hearing that ticking noise or something?
Yeah, that's the metronome.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's the metronome, but I don't know if I got the right tempo. Oops.
Just making sure it wasn't on mine.
It does say 70. That's weird. Okay, maybe I'm just rushing it too much. On the spot here.
So what approach are you thinking, George?
I don't know. I like the appeal. Like it seems, the intuition is to go like a trap beat. So I might try and do something like that, but yeah, you never know what'll happen in the old Noisy Neighbours pod room. Anything could happen. I like the you know that what's his name? Tommy Richmond. There's like that what's it called? $1 Million Baby. You know that song's been going viral?
Oh yeah.
I really want to make stuff like that, but I haven't really tried. So it'd be probably foolish to try and do that now for the first time. But I mean, more foolish
like
things have happened here.
The cowbells and stuff like that.
Yeah. The classic like 80s kind of the cowbell.
Yeah.
It's kind of normally used in funk, but it's like being used as it's like kind of the way it was intended as like a cowbell classic kind of like 80s 90s kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So I mean, it'd be cool to do something like that, but we'll see. Maybe that's a bit ballsy.
So the tempo is 70 BPM, but I've felt like how I'm playing it is a bit faster. So I'm gonna actually bend the rules a bit and make it 75 BPM, even though the sample is 70 BPM.
That's cool, dude.
We'll see how that goes. So let me just try. I might just switch you off so that I can just record this in.
Good call. But we'll be quiet for this one.
That's all right. No, that doesn't. That's 72. That was very shocking with the timing. But let me just, I think it was already quantized, so let me see. Cool.
Dude.
How's that sounding? Are you
Sick.
That's
are you
awesome.
happy with that chop? I can could probably add like a stab or something, or if you're happy with that, we can go with that. And how's it sounding? Though?
Nah, dude, I think it's sick.
Okay, cool.
I reckon we rock with it.
Yeah.
Let me just double check.
Yeah, dude, it's so cool. That's fucking awesome.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm excited. Keen to get to work.
Cool. All right, I'll just export this. So explode tracks.
All right. So we'll get on to the official beat making part.
Yep.
7:40 on the clock. We might
Making a beat in 1 hour.
we might break it at 8 o'clock. We'll have a check in.
Yep.
See how we're going, and then maybe another 20 minutes after 8
Yep.
Yeah.
for our official timekeepers out there. But yeah, the winning beat has famously become the theme song for the show. So you never know.
Oh.
This could be the new theme song of Noisy Neighbours.
Yep.
But we'll see. And few people watching, so let us know in the chat if you want to set any challenges, any genres or samples you want to hear.
Yep.
Can't make any promises, but I will put it to the lads to try and incorporate in some way.
Yep.
There's a few people joining in now, so we've just watched the master at work on the beat pad. He's produced the bass sample for both of our contestants, and they'll be making this beat out of what we've just heard come out of a single sample and an MPC. So this should be very cool to see.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm so slow.
Nah, dude, don't stress. This is
Nah.
It's a whole different
This is-
thing
it's
doing it
all
on the
authentic.
podcast.
So if I understand correctly, so we have 40 minutes. Is that right? Which is okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I, as always on Noisy Neighbours, we're pretty loose with our timing, but we'll work towards that.
I think 40 minutes is good because I think too much time is too.
Yeah, sometimes
too
too much is too
So
much.
we'll see how we go.
Some in the chat asking for 2010's Trap.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love Sosa kind of. When did Love Sosa come out? Let me do some.
Chapo. Thank you, Chapo.
Oh, Chapo. That's my old bloody colleague. That
that's
young
funny.
man. Love Sosa was 2012.
Okay, I'm gonna have to turn this off just to export to take the SD card out, and I'll
Yeah.
turn it back on
Yeah, awesome.
because it doesn't like.
Do you need a reader?
I think this
Got
actually
one?
has one.
I'm just trying to think where I put it in. Let me just double check
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make it easy for you.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you're
do
like,
go for
where is this sample?
Oh yeah, true.
Also, double check to see if it did export and everything.
But yeah, shout out Plant Import Operations, Hayden, if you're watching. Thanks, King. Yeah, no, I'm just going through so many different ideas in my head. I'll see how I go. I think trap is probably the way, but as we were saying before, Noisy Neighbours, you never know what'll happen.
Yeah.
The world's #1 most watched, unexpected. It's basically
Yeah.
like a Japanese game show in here.
The only Canberra show where two people make a beat
Yep.
in the world.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Right, here you go.
Oh,
It
King.
should be in a folder called Mustard Flats, and the sample should be called Mustard Flats. I know, I'm so
The golden
creative.
chalice. The golden chalice has been handed over.
Mustard Flats, and there it is, Mustard Flats, as expected.
And I'll just I'll pinch that back off you after, so I can chuck it in here as well.
Famously, the SD card passes hands.
Oh, it's so good, so good. SD card, and you can get the SD card reader for your iPhone too. I've got one of those. They're
Oh,
sick.
dude, that's baller.
Yeah.
And when can people see you back on the streets? Do you know yet? The cold weather's keeping you out, but
I mean, look, I'm itching to get back out there. I might like get some gloves or something. But yeah, probably I'm going to Melbourne on Friday, and I'll be back like in early July. So maybe then. Yeah, we'll see how it go. I guess. Yeah, it just depends. Like if it's worth going out there, like if there's enough people out and about and stuff like that. But yeah, probably when I get back, I'd say I need to. I've been playing a lot of the same beats as well for a long time, so I need to get some of those new ones set up in the set and stuff like that. But yeah, probably July, I'd say.
awesome. Keep an eye out, folks, on the streets.
Definitely. I'm super keen to hear what you got, man.
Yeah, me too.
I'll let you do your thing.
Yeah.
So we'll pass back and forth.
Yeah, for sure.
Check in. And are you ready to go to start making?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's kick it off, and maybe talk us through about your starting process.
Yeah, for sure. So I will make it on the MPC to start with. So I'll add some drums and stuff, and then I'll hopefully, if I don't take too long, I'll take the stems, like export the stems onto my SD card and chuck them in my computer, and then add some stuff on FL, and maybe give it a bit of a mix and stuff, make it sound all punchy and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
So we're back listening on the MPC.
yeah. Okay, I will grab some drums. It's going to be interesting because I'll probably go for more of a boom bap type sound, I think, with this one. So it'll be fun.
That's cool.
And I think George will go more of a trappy sound. As I said.
Yeah, I think that's probably what'll happen.
It's just good to see like a different workflow of a beat, like making it live like this.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, what's going on there? Sorry. Oh, maybe I do want to make more of a trappy one. It's kind of got that sound to it.
All right.
I might, if it's cool, I might just move more along here. Is that
You
all
can
right?
move wherever you need.
Yeah, cool. Just 'cause
Don't
it's a
worry
bit
about
easier.
talking. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I've got to remember to talk. It's been a while, so I'm back on my focus.
Yeah.
Focus.
No, you get started. And this
Okay.
this beat's coming together on our left, so we'll stay with it.
Alright, so here I'm just gonna like do this thing that pretty much makes like sounds loop. So where are we? See what I mean? So that's the normal hi-hat, but then wait a second. You can play around with it like that. Hopefully the tapping's not too distracting.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It actually makes so much noise. I forget how much noise it makes. Yeah, I think we're going to get a trappy sound.
You need a good memory, eh? To where all the which ones where.
Well, yeah. So here, what I usually do is I color them. So I have my drums in these in this sort of corner like that, and then my sample chops are green, like that, and then if I got bass, they'll be around here, and they'll be orange, and that kind of just helps.
That's so sick.
But even without, even without the colors, like after a while, you just get so used to it, like knowing where you kind of have your layout, I guess. Yeah. But there's different types of like finger drumming placements. So like one I like to play with a bit is like I find that having this hand for doing the sample and the kick and snare gives more of a bouncy sort of vibe. But having just this hand for the drums makes it a bit easier. So I'll show you what I mean. So like. Kind of has more of a bouncy vibe, and this one here is just a bit easier. But like you have to kind of talk to your hands in a way, like your brain has to have that connection. I should probably get a move on.
Having too much fun here. No, it's awesome to see it unfolding like this. Like it's just crazy. Like I didn't realise this was the process to a beat coming together.
Yeah, well, this is like usually the taking ages just play around with it without actually recording.
Because I could see when you were doing that long run, like there was a point where it just clicked into place like perfectly.
Yeah.
Once you found the sort of rhythm of it or something.
Yeah, you got to like really play around.
You're like searching a bit for a little while, and then you pick up something and stick with that. Yeah,
definitely. All right, I'm gonna try to record.
All right, let's go have a listen to George.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
So what's?
So this is much more in my element compared to the housing crisis. Yeah, it's gonna go some dirty trap.
Oh shit.
So yeah,
damn. I need to hurry up.
Well, I feel like trap there's like a trap is kind of like notoriously kind of quite easy to get the start of at least. And there's like there's a challenge now to make Crank That by Soulja Boy on FL. You might have seen.
Oh yes,
it's like a speed run.
Yeah, it's a speed run.
And you can do it in like I think the record is this. Do you know Simon Savita? He's a YouTuber that I've used to watch a lot when I was using FL.
Yeah, I know Simon.
And he yeah, I think he's got the record now. It's like 30 seconds. He makes Crank That in 30 seconds, like legitimately. So it's like, trap. You can do. You can get a lot done quick. But But yeah, dude, it's very. I think it's just it's such a good genre just to play around with.
Yeah, definitely, man.
And this sample's sick. It makes it the thing that makes making music happen quick is when you like really when you fuck with what you make and you're like this is sick, and it just comes out.
That's why I love sampling, because like it's instant creativity.
Absolutely,
you hear something and you're like, this is how I'm gonna flip it.
Yeah.
Oh, I better get a move on.
Yeah. So give us another listen, George. Yeah.
I'm gonna play around with this little chop part a bit more. Yeah, I'm not convinced that that's actually the best way to chop that. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing around with So basically, what I'm doing here, it's got a very simple drum pattern, and it's literally just, and I'm just gonna play it. It's just as simple as this so far. That's it. This is literally a kick, a snare, and the hi-hat. And then I've just added this 808. Just like a dirty 808. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, that's what I want to do. Actually, for the time being, I'll do this. Oops. So I'm going to go here. I'm just going to duplicate this across. So, boom, boom. Yeah, so I want that to be more like a... where are we? Yeah, a lot of this process is just making noises in your head and just trying to get them down. So boom, 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 boom.
Well, you're working without the drum pad, so you're crafting it within there.
With all on this trusty mouse that I have borrowed. But yeah, I'm a clicker through and through. Yeah, I've said that, I think I've said this before on the podcast, but I'm a bit of a fraud because I just do everything I just all click it all in. Because I don't actually play. I've started playing guitar a bit recently, but I don't really play instruments. It might even be better as a... Maybe even more. Let's just get wacky with it. Ooh, that's pretty freaky. I think of more things I can do to this sample. Might even actually move it back a bit here. So now I'm just gonna, now that I've got like a very simple kind of like structure with like some of the ideas, now I can like really play around with like the sample to do some crazy things. And what are those things? Let's have a look.
And how have you found working with the beat that was chopped up, like the sample, like having that at the starting point, versus just a regular sample where you'd be chopping it up?
Yeah, no, it's cool. It adds like an extra layer of it's kind of like, I feel like, at least I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like generally when you sample things, it's cool to do a lot of things with it to really make it your own. So like it's cool to not just have the original sample, but a sample that has been resampled, and that's like kind of like not traditionally, but that's kind of like the classic way that like a lot of like a modern electronic kind of stuff just comes from a constant like stream of resampling. We get something and then it's just been played with, and you play with it more and you play with it more until you get something completely different. And that's just really, really, really cool. And that's kind of why, especially when it was sampled in such like a like authentic way, just manually just on like a drum pad, that's just sick. So yeah, definitely lends itself to making some cool shit. So, yeah, just yeah, so I'm just gonna keep playing around.
Might jump across, have another listen to how this beat's coming together.
Oh, what have I done? I've done something. I'm doing everything wrong.
The pressure cooker.
Yeah.
That is Mustard Flats.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, don't stress. It's sounding sick. Where
I feel like I haven't done very much.
Nah, dude, trust me. I get you. It's
it's half the challenge is having to talk to me while we do this.
Yeah.
Just like I said before, playing the drum pads is harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Plus this, which is harder than it looks. Like you're doing like a lot of yeah, you're doing a lot.
Do you find when you're on the street, like you are like your awareness is like all over the place because this person's coming up on this side of you, this person's coming up on this side.
Yeah.
They're shouting at you, do this, do that.
So draining. Yeah.
It seems like you really embrace that and just embrace the chaos a bit.
Yeah, well, I guess it's different. It's different to making a beat, like playing a beat and making a beat. Like, it is nerve-wracking when it's a beat that I haven't practiced much.
Gotcha.
It's quite new.
Yeah.
But, like, playing a beat versus making a beat, like, making a beat out in public, that would be really stressful. But, yeah, I think, like, because, like, obviously you've got you practice making beats, but when you've already got something that you practice, it's a bit different, you know? So, yeah, it makes a difference for sure.
I'll let you keep going.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks.
Who are you on at the moment?
I can switch over.
Oh no, that's okay.
Yeah.
Just I keep forgetting to check if I should be explaining anything or not.
Nah. Yeah, we'll jump over usual.
Oh, nice. So basically now I'm just getting some structural stuff sorted. So I'll think of maybe like a creative intro to do with the sample. So I'll pull that back here.
Ooh, shit.
How much time we have?
In like a couple minutes, we'll have a listen to not the final beat, but you've probably heard a bit of George's through his earphones, but blasting.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go into FL now.
You know what? I'm actually tempted to go into FL myself.
Use FL as well.
Yeah, just this is never before seen on.
You just want that clipping, don't you? that soft clipping stuff.
You know what I actually really want to do? What I'm doing here is actually for those following along at home, you see my whole screen, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those following along at home, there's a famous effect on FL called gross speed, and it's just like it's a legendary effect. That's just you'll know it when you hear it, and like once you know about it, you'll hear it in like a whole bunch of just classic like Metro Boom, and everyone uses it. But it's another way to chop. But what people love using, what they used to love using, was this effect called half speed.
Yeah, half time.
And it I don't know if this will work actually. I've got to just check what my audio settings are. But even if I can't get the audio to work, I can just export what I want to do and put it back into Ableton.
I can half time it for you if you like.
Oh, wow, true. Let's see. Hopefully this doesn't screw up all the sound stuff, but it should be okay because I'm just going to do this.
Alright, I have given up on the MPC and going into the MacBook.
MPC is down.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
What a run.
I wonder if this will... Yeah, I'm having a bit of technical difficulty.
If you don't... If for just that bit you don't need the sound, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I think... Okay, I think... Oh, weird. Okay, nah, it's okay. It's not important. I can just do it the way God intended. Which is... Yeah, okay. I'll figure out a way to do this. It's okay. I can do like a fake halftime thing. Actually, there's a few different ways to do this. Another thing I might try while I'm just thinking about it is there's this really cool thing you can do in Ableton that makes things choppy. Interesting. But yeah, so this legendary effect, hopefully, yeah. Do you reckon you'll half time something?
Sorry?
Do you reckon you'll half time it?
Maybe. We'll see how we go.
Yeah.
I like to.
See, yeah. Do it on my behalf. Show the kids.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do it. Woo. I'm so far behind. Wow.
I'll do some cool little EQing effects just to... I've played around with this thing somehow. What have I done here? It's a little bit... let's see.
Oh, it sounds like this the vocal saying "slow it down."
Oh, really?
Yeah. So how ironic with the gross beat.
That's amazing. That's really funny. I'm gonna automate. Is it still on? Is it on?
It's on you still.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this thing now where the EQ of a track is just, or the EQ on a thing is just the way that you manipulate the frequency. So the classic washed out sound you hear is you take out the highs of something. So what I'm doing here is I'm just gonna tell the computer basically just to bring in the highs slowly, and that gives that kind of cool effect.
Oh, that's cool.
So, but I forgot the timing a bit off.
Do you want to hear what it sounds like with gross beat on it?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, so I pitched it up because it's pretty low already. So I pitched it up and put gross beat on it.
That's sick. Oh, that's fucking sick.
It works well
Yeah,
with the lyrics, eh?
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
It's fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I might try and replicate something similar. And
yeah.
We'll stick with Cap for a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Because now you're...
Oh, yeah, it's all good now. I'm not sure.
Even my side came out, cut out there a bit.
Yeah, so I'm very slow, but we're getting through it. We're getting something. We can add some drums.
So are you happy with what you got out of the MPC?
To be honest, I kind of gave up on adding drums in the MPC.
Oh yeah.
I actually just went back to square one with the sample, and I'm just gonna.
That's a classic move. Classic move. We call it the George.
George. Still the same sample, just didn't have much progress.
that's so good.
But I've got like a sample pack that I've got a few sample packs that I've made in the past just by taking drums from breaks or just like drums and tweaking them and stuff like that. So I might chuck some of my signature sauce in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
It's really strange when that cuts out. It's not. Doesn't give me a lot of confidence, but we're back. And for those watching at home, if you do want to throw the lads some spanners in the works at this late stage, you still have time to chuck in your little comment what we should do, what we should see. Last time we had Zach Nose in, and a word was thrown out, and that was the word that he used to find his sample, and it was cool.
Yeah,
Just
I think my interface is not liking.
What's
liking
that?
your
What is
setup.
that doing?
I'm not.
It's so
I'm
weird
not too
because
sure.
how is it affecting what's here?
I don't know. It's
Just freezing everything. So if we go off air, people, don't worry. We'll put it up on YouTube later. But for now, it's going pretty well.
it seems to be cutting out and then coming back in.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of know what direction I want to go in. Yeah.
Definitely taking shape over there though now. We're back. So we're back on George.
Yeah. I can hear that now.
So apologies to everyone watching. Slight technical difficulties, but we're back. Listening to George, he's progressed quite far here by the sound of it.
A lot further than I have.
Sounding like we got a bit of a banger developing.
So I'm just trying to add like a little something in the background. I might wash that out a bit more.
We're getting some love for the 808s.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the 808's just this filthy. There we go. Yeah. I can probably do more with the 808 actually. So I want a section that's... So I want to add a section that's trying to think what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, just kind of just switch up the drums. So I might do that here, and I'll switch up the 808s. Might play around with a different part of the sample as well. How much time we got? What's the go? Is that 4 minutes?
Let's go 5 minutes.
All right, I'll see what I can do in 5 minutes.
Oh, how long we got? 5 minutes? Oh shit!
It goes so quick. You just get to the end like, oh.
See how you're going at 5, and we'll add a bonus.
Yeah, I failed.
And the other thing I should have mentioned at the start is we're obviously not looking for a full song, so it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
It just has to be a section of a beat, like.
Yeah, I think mine's really rough, but I'm not upset with it. So.
Yeah, but listening to yours earlier, it sounds so organic almost because the way you drummed that in, like compared to what George has got on his timeline, like as someone who knows nothing about making beats, the timelines are very starkly different.
Yeah,
which is really interesting to see. We'll come back over to Capo's beat.
Oh yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, it sounds very like alive. Thank you, Tom Pest, for the follow.
Now we're getting freaky with it.
I'm not.
But alright, boom. Oh, I know what it is. Ride. So there's a trap ride. Is that a thing? So I'm kind of like ramming to myself over here. Sometimes you just gotta speak to yourself to. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Alright. This is about to get real dirty. Well, I hope so. That might be very. That sounded pretty good. Hopefully, actually, this goes hard, but. Let's see. Yeah, that's.
Have a listen to George again.
Oh my god, I've spoken such a big game on how this part's going, but.
It's a must-hear by the sound of it.
Oh god, okay, hold on.
Whoopsie Goldberg, does that ring a bell?
Whoopsie Goldberg.
Needs those 808s
Whoopsie
and
Goldberg.
wants a collab. So
That's a meme I saw recently. I don't know. Hold on. Someone's been looking at the same memes as I have. You know what, I might do something crazy here and just use a different 808 for this part. Maybe some. How much time we got? I've probably got like a minute or something, right?
yeah, let's go 5 more minutes. I'll
Alright,
keep saying 5 more. But
Let's get like a different 808.
this is the Master Chef part of the show where the clock pressure kicks in.
Yeah, I definitely need a different 808 here. So now I'm just playing around with different 808s. Just to give this part of the beat a different. Let's see. Thing with trap is that you don't have to do anything super crazy. It's the 1-5-4. Yeah, let's roll with that for now. Oh, I think I know what could work here. Yeah, okay, I have an idea. I don't know if I can do it in 5 minutes, but I'll try. Because what I'll do is... okay, so... Get rid of this and this.
Whoopsie is Zach.
Oh, lol. Oh, the old... As in,
Zach is all the information I got.
The one that was the landlord from last episode, Zach. Is because he wasn't in a housing crisis. He was the boomer.
Oh, of course. Of course. Thank you for watching. All right, so we got 3 minutes. Countdown is on. Let's have a final listen to the capo side.
Let's get this cool ting.
How are these final moments feeling, Capo?
It feels like my beat's gonna sound terrible. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking.
No,
Yeah, you
I've been listening closely as the fans have, and it's coming together.
I think it's very
extremely
basic,
nicely.
but I mean, I chopped the samples. So.
Exactly. You've already done.
As the only person so far that is properly in this room that's probably listened to both, it's super interesting. The two takes that have occurred here, like from the same moment. So
Yeah, I feel like
very cool to see.
I'm
that
really
come together.
excited to hear what you got, George. I feel like mine is very like hip hop, like it's very sort of basic rap beat sort of thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm keen to hear what you got.
Yeah, dude. Like I haven't heard any of yours because I've just been in my little headphone
In the zone,
room. So
yeah.
I've got full fresh set of ears to.
Yeah, dope.
But yeah. How much are we going for time? Are we
One
doing
minute.
1 minute? All right, probably some last minute things.
And yeah, to those in the chat who are just tuning in, it's been a 45-minute battle between these two. The first 30 minutes of the podcast, we got to watch the GOAT of the MPC, Newborn Noise, make a beat live and make the sample that both of these contestants have been working on for the last 40 minutes. So it's a slightly new way of doing it. But yeah, we made one sample that they both started with, and be sure to watch back the start because it was awesome to see Kappa work on the MPC live, how it's done. So yeah, check it out. But that is our time. We will cut off both contestants. Knives down, as they say in MasterChef. Finishing touches going into Capo's beat. I'll bring the beat down so we can have the official reveal. But amazing stuff, as always. Great to see what can come in such a short time. For those of us like me who don't make beats or have any musical bone in our body, it's crazy to see this happen. Also, if you're looking for beats, go check out Newborn Noise on all the platforms because he's got a treasure trove there. Mustard Flats has just purchased a few beats for upcoming shows, so you'll be hearing it here. Some of the best in Canberra for sure. But let's get into it. Let's get to the reveal of the beats. Our guest today, Newborn Noise, can to do the honours.
I'm so excited. Sorry, I was really like in the.
Both in the zone. It was awesome.
Producer mode. It's hard to.
Yeah.
It's a challenge focusing on both.
Man,
what can I
it is.
say?
It is.
Yeah.
It's all part of it, and it is a challenge, and I don't know how you guys do it. So it's awesome to see. But let's switch over to on air, both of you, and let's have a listen to what Capo put down.
All right. So I kind of just flipped the sample, pretty like simple hip hop beat, I guess. But I was automating the tempo at the end, which is very risky.
No, that's
in the last few seconds. You know what I mean? But I did something kind of random. So this is what I've got.
So would you say this is the first time you're hearing it as well?
Kind of like with the little intro part, like I kind of just whipped it up at the end.
nice.
So,
All right.
yeah, this is what I got.
This is very Kanye. Oh, dude. too. You just want to spit on it. Man.
Gross beat. I would see what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And then it just repeat. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty
Nice,
repetitive,
dude.
but
Man, I just
That is sick.
yeah, dude. I just want to give the mic. You want to be on the street with that? Give someone a mic, make them spit.
yeah.
Oh man,
Dude.
that's
Maybe
fucking
I'll
sick.
turn that into like I'll have that sample as make a live beat out of it.
Dude, yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
But
That'd be so sick. That
Yeah.
was awesome, dude.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Holy shit.
People in the chat are loving it. That was sick. Just I don't know. It just sounds very like authentically like live or something. It
Yeah,
just doesn't
100%.
sound like a electronic beat. It's the drum sample too is just
Yeah.
spot on.
yeah, well, I chucked I just like destroyed the drums of Decapitator.
Oh yeah,
pretty
nice,
much. So
nice.
it's got that really like trying to bring all the drums sounding like squashed. and
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it
saturated.
was so fire that it destroyed the whole sound system as well. So it did the job. Did the job.
Thanks.
Yeah. I suppose just quickly, the other thing that you get out of just being so good at this is you get a good feel for what makes good sounding drums because you're just using so many samples.
Yeah.
It's yeah, and that's a skill in itself, knowing how to make things sound so authentic. Well, I guess they are, but it's like I really struggle with trying to make drum loops that sound like they were played live.
Yeah, definitely.
But I guess obviously a big part of it is
that's
it is
what
live.
came through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, I didn't for this beat. I actually didn't do the drums on the MPC because I kind of just gave up.
Yeah.
I just kind of like pretty much used just the MPC to chop the sample like at the start, and then
Yep.
dragged it in and just made the drums try to make them sound kind of live and
Yeah.
stuff like
Well,
that.
the fact that they sound like that is a testament to that you developed that ear for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nah, that's awesome.
yeah, dope. I'm keen to hear yours, man.
Very good. All right, let's switch over. You guys should be sweet, but we're good to go.
All right, that's it.
Dude.
Oh man, dirty.
Yeah, that's basically it.
God damn.
That's crazy. That was insane. It kind of gave me like What's So Not, Alice in Wonderland.
Oh,
sort of
yeah,
vibes. Especially that last part towards the end, Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Thanks, dude.
man.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
makes me yeah, dude. I I was trying to be in the house, but I belong in the traps. That's just
Well, the chat will be happy. That was requested early on for some trap beats.
yeah,
so-
yeah.
Yeah, no, he definitely went crazy with that brass. When the brass came in, I was like, oh, okay, here we go.
Classic. Yeah, that is classic trap.
Yeah,
jumps out.
and you know, I love how, you know, like obviously I didn't really put too much on the sample, but I like how you like put all the phasiness and stuff. I like how you kind of like made room for those drums by making the sample sound more atmospheric.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
no, true. It's always hard with I think trying to find ways to make to use effects on things without them being too much. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I overdo it a lot usually.
Yeah,
It's a hard balance to make things like a lot of the art in making stuff is like restraint. Like you just it's so easy just to keep going and make things and just you kind of get lost in it. But
What are some plugins you like using for your effects and stuff like that?
you know, like so Sound Toys is a company for those playing at home that they make like a whole bunch of effects. So I like playing around with actually the number one thing I like doing is using like a formant to like pitch things down. So like so like people might remember like Zoo, for example, ZHU, the like it's like that sound where it's like ooh, it's like it's low but it's not.
It's like pitched down, but it's not. It's still in the same key. Yeah, I use that quite a bit, like in the sampler, like in FL, because it can add different textures.
Yep. So I love playing around with stuff like that. But otherwise, Sound Toys has a bunch of stuff like phases. They have what's the one, Filter Freak, which is cool. Really brings out different parts of like the sound, which is cool.
Yeah.
But then the granulizer is just really crazy. Granulizer is like the quintessential Flume kind of sound.
Yeah.
It's like it's hard to explain what it does. It breaks down the sample into such small things that and it plays it in weird ways. It just really sounds like if you shatter glass and reverse it,
it's glitchy. Yeah.
That's like what granulizer kind of does to a sample. But yeah. But what about yourself? What do you like?
Like I like playing around with like more. I like analog stuff.
Oh,
like,
nice, dude.
Like I love a lot of the Waves plugins and stuff. I do love Sound Toys as well. I use Decapitator quite a bit and the Crystallizer.
Crystallizer. Yeah, that also makes very crazy.
Yeah. So, but I like playing around with sends. So, like I can make melodies and stuff, but I like to I prefer to take a sample and suck everything out of it. Like whether that's like adding like a send that's like a reverb that's pitched up or phasey, or just I like just building off something and just making it bigger and weirder. You know?
That's awesome.
I like experimenting with samples a lot more.
100%. That kind of goes back before when we were talking about what made doing something from the MPC. Is that the fact that it's been played around with already? Like I love the idea of just keep adding layers to the way that we've played with something. So yeah,
definitely,
absolutely,
that's awesome,
unreal,
definitely.
Such fun to watch. So thank you, lads, for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank
this
you
has been
for
awesome.
having us. It's been awesome.
Sorry, I really got locked in there.
No, dude, it was great to see and awesome to see the MPC in action.
Definitely.
Really cool. Love what you're doing. Go check him out on TikTok. Everywhere, Newborn Noise. And check out what he's doing. Catch him in the streets.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for popping in.
Thanks for having me. It's been great.
Have you got your beat queued up?
Yeah.
We'll run it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, thank you to everyone for watching. Lots of love in the comments about those two beats. Great to see. And let's do it again soon.
Yeah,
absolutely.
100%. Bang on.
Gotcha.